Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our monthly schedule update, which I'm hoping to continue and maybe not, put it on the second day of every month and, you know, maybe put it on the first day of each month instead. But anyways, yeah, school's back. Welcome back to school, I guess. And I know a lot of you are also probably pretty, it's gonna be a stressful year. It's gonna be a stressful year. Anyways, so yeah, welcome back to school. This is September of 2018, and I have literally 2 days left, and this hurts me so much. But let's talk about what's gonna be going on this month in terms of streaming, let's plays, EU4 time lapses, special vids, and all of that good stuff. So streaming is gonna be quite a bit different. Some of you who follow my streams may have noticed that things have gone a little bit downhill there, and I actually don't stream that often anymore because I'm trying to squeeze the best enjoyment out of my last few days of summer. And so some of that involves a little bit of streaming, but a lot of it doesn't because there are certain things I have to do, which also kind of pertain to why there isn't an Overwatch video today, which I'll talk about a little bit later. So anyways, streaming things are going to be very different starting at 4:30 p.m. Eastern on weekdays. This is essentially because I kind of get home at 4 every single day on a weekday, and I'm hoping to sort of collect myself before I start on into the streaming. And the reason why I haven't set an end time is because, well, it's gonna vary every single day because there are certain things I'm gonna have to do. Like, there might be certain projects that are really big that I have to, get done the next day, and there might not even be a stream that day. But for instance, I don't exactly know when the end times are gonna be, and I've sort of noticed this over time with, the regular streams too. I'm not even sure when those end, and I'm sure they hardly end when they're supposed to. Sometimes I end them a little early, and sometimes I end them a little bit late, especially when I'm playing a Paradox game, because god damn, you just can't put those down. Anyways, so starting at 4:30 p.m. on Eastern on weekdays, starting at 4 p.m. Eastern on weekends, I might change this a little bit. I was supposed to say just 4 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays, and a lot earlier on Sundays, but I don't want to make promises for Sundays because, again, Sundays may or may not be the huge work day, while Saturday is definitely the YouTube day. Sunday might be the homework day. Who knows? That's probably how it's going to end up working. Yeah, that's how that works. So don't expect too much on Sundays, especially since if I wake up too late on a Saturday, then it's hard to get an Overwatch video done, especially since, as you can see down here, I'll be increasing the quality of each and every one of them. But yeah, that's when the stream times are going to start. Hopefully this actually stays consistent and I don't mess this up like I did near the end of the summer, but there you go. Next, let's look at our Let's Plays. We're going to be continuing the EU4 Beginner's Guide. Might end that one this month, might not end that one. I'm trying my hardest to sort of power through that one because I have become a little bit disinterested in it, if you consider the fact that I have played as Spain before in EU4, and although I do like making guides, making an absolute beginner's guide is a little bit tedious. I gotta say, it's a little bit tedious. Right then, next is continue our Stellaris LP. I'm sure not a lot of people are interested in this, so I might just end it entirely. I'm not entirely sure. I might just do a formal farewell to Stellaris because it doesn't seem like too many people are, entirely interested in Stellaris. I might bring it back one day if it's requested of me, but for now, I'll continue it for a little while, and I might have to end it, replace it with something fresh and new, because this has been going on since, I think, I don't know, like July, so we might have to end that one soon. Right then, our EU4 time lapses. This one's a little bit of a touchy subject because, well, I said I would try and make 2 this month, but as it turns out, I did not have the time to make a second one, which I kind of knew when I made the schedule for August that I kind of wouldn't be able to, but I wanted to make myself do it, see if saying so would make me end up working on it, but I kind of really did not. Because it takes a lot of time in those as well, kind of like with the new Overwatch videos I'm going to be making, are going to be increased quality. And so the EU4 time lapses, again, are going to be much, much higher quality, and so will the Overwatch videos. Speaking of the Overwatch video, here are the special vids, and, well, the Overwatch videos, I feel like I've been focusing quantity over quality. Where it's been like, well, it's Saturday time to just spit out an Overwatch video, and so you know, spend 4 hours writing a script, and then spend like 3 hours getting everything else together. Maybe like an extra hour on thumbnail, maybe like an extra hour to the finishing touches by the end of it, and so 8 hours it gets done. But I'm thinking if I start working on them sooner throughout the week, then I can probably increase the quality to the point where it might, you know, actually be interesting to watch, not just to listen to, because I think the content in terms of the way I talk and all that stuff is fine, but I don't do as many animations in the video as I used to, and I kind of want to go back into that, so that's where I'm sort of thinking about changing things up here. And then finally, we have to talk about Game Alert. Now, Game Alert is, well, you've seen Game Alert. It's happened on the channel twice before. It happens once every single month, where I pick a new and upcoming game that I find really, really interesting, and I think you guys might like, based on the content of my channel. So that's usually strategy games. It might end up being sort of a game similar to Overwatch in the future. Not in terms of, you know, entire gameplay, but sort of systems, things that I find interesting, that because I find it interesting and because I find it similar to Overwatch, you guys might be interested in. So that's what Game Alert is, if you've never heard of it, if you're new to the channel, whatever. So there are 2 videos of Game Alert up already. There's one for Poly Universe and there's one for Universum, which I just put up yesterday, I think. So there you go. Anything else to talk about here? Well, this final year will be stressful, of course, because it is my final year of high school. There's not as much pressure as there was in grade 11, because all I have to do is maintain marks instead of choose the highest ones or create the highest ones. So as long as they're maintained within a certain percentage, then I'm good to go, and I can just continue on, get my acceptance and all of that good stuff. So it will be stressful, though. I only have 3 courses per semester, which is an absolute blessing, but yeah, it's gonna be terrible because I am taking advanced placement in math, so I'm taking all the sciencey things, all the things that take up all your time. Just chew at them, chew at your time, eat it up, take it all away from you. So that's going to be a little bit of a problem. Some things might have to be canceled, like depending on certain things. But yeah, final year will be kind of stressful. I'm assuming it hasn't happened yet so far, but I'm expecting a big one. So we'll see how it goes. And finally, follow my Twitter, please. Please follow my Twitter, because if you complain about time updates, or you are concerned that, wait, a video didn't come out today, or a different video came out today, but a different one was supposed to come out today, well, then you're supposed to check the Twitter, because if you don't check the Twitter and you complain about it, then that one's on you, because I fairly regularly update the Twitter. Now, to be fair, I haven't updated it today yet, but I will do that after uploading this video, so. There you go, that's that. So, there you go, real-time updates, delays for schedule changes. So if I'm gonna say, well, how about I start streaming at 5 or 5:30 today, maybe even 6 or 7, probably not 7, let's be real, but let's say maybe 6 p.m. instead of like 4:30 p.m. because I have some work I absolutely have to get done before I go and continue on YouTube, then, well, you're gonna have to figure that out through my Twitter, because if you don't follow my Twitter, then you're kind of lost on information. I don't really use my Facebook that often. You can't send out notifications to your subscribers on YouTube, so at a loss for that. That's how it is. So anyways, that's been today's schedule. Today's schedule? No, it's this month's schedule. It's the entire month that I guess I'm putting out today, but that's this month's schedule, and I hope you got some good information out of this, as I don't really tend to communicate with, you know, the YouTube audience that much. Usually it's just the people who are on YouTube or Twitch and follow me on Twitter as well, because that's important. Again, that's important, I swear, if you don't. Anyway, that's it for this good old monthly update, and I hope you sort of enjoy the rest of the month. Welcome back to school. Some of you who work, well, that's your own problem. That's not necessarily my problem yet. Well, I mean, I guess you could consider my problem, but we're not here to chat about that sort of thing. We're here to end a video, so have a good one, and I'll catch you guys next time.